What's up guys, Eli here, back for another USBM video. I got 5 albums here, demos, whatever you want to call them. If you are new to this series, it's basically one where I take 5 at a time, 5 albums or demos, releases from a American black metal band in my collection, and just kind of showcase it a little bit. So anyways, all tape today. Let's get started. Now this first one is an American band. The title looks to be Polish. I'm not really sure why that is, but the title is An Orchestration in Shadows. That's the title of the demo. This is a 2018 demo, only material from this band so far, and not really much is known about the members and all that. This came out on Spectral Moon, the label. So this is, I guess, going with the Polish name. What I'm hearing is also kind of Polish-inspired black metal, the early to mid-90s Polish stuff. I'm definitely hearing some Graveland here. I'm a big Graveland fan. I know that's sometimes not okay to say. I don't really get into personal politics here, but musically, I'm a big Graveland fan. So, yeah, if you like that classic early to mid-90s Polish black metal, look into this band that I cannot pronounce. Number 47, we have Nightbringer with their debut album, Death and the Black Work. This came out in 2008, despite the band having formed in '99. They are from the Colorado area, and I'm not really here to show, the packaging on these releases and stuff like that, because I've either shown these before or I plan on showing them, at another time. But this one's really cool. It has this cool cardboard thing. It opens up in like 90 different directions, and it's got a very, very nice pro tape. If you're interested in getting one of these, I doubt they're still available, but it came out through Forever Plagued. Who knows? Maybe they have one left. But Nightbringer, to me, are an excellent black metal band. This is considered by a lot of people to be their finest hour, and I thought that for a long time too. But I gotta say, their last 2 albums have been more up my alley. They're more kind of flirting with symphonic black metal, like early to mid '90s Emperor, Dimmu Borgir, stuff like that. This is more just kind of dissonant riffing, kind of swirling and chaotic. Everything they do, they seem to do masterfully. Lyrics are pretty much all based on the occult practices and stuff like that. I doubt you're, if you're into black metal, I doubt you're unfamiliar with Nightbringer. But if you are, definitely don't sleep on this band. Number 48, we have Hate Command with Command of Hate, their 2006 demo. So this band was active roughly from about 2006 to 2009 or so. This is the debut demo, solo project by a guy named Nick Rodriguez, who would also form Nocturnal Blood and was also a key figure in the Black Twilight Circle scene. He was in a handful of those bands, and I think he still is. I'm sure you're familiar with the Black Twilight Circle. In fact, you would think that I would do some kind of a spotlight on that scene in this video series, but to be honest, I do like some of their stuff. I don't own any of it. I'm more of a pedestrian fan of the Black Twilight Circle stuff, but it is a cool scene to come out of the U.S. Regardless, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll actually get some of their releases. I don't have any. This is the closest thing I got. So yeah, Hate Command. This is raw, primal. Black metal, as raw and primal as it could get. Still catchy though, still, there are good riffs here. It's all played by one guy who's, I think back in 2006, fairly inexperienced. He went on to do, kind of, I would say, bigger things, but, it's a cool demo to see, the early work of someone who had become a little bit more prominent. Number 49, we have Exulansis, at least that's how I'll pronounce it for now. So this band formed in 2016 in kind of both Portland, Oregon, and Oakland, California. Members in different states. This is the debut full length from 2019. This is more Black Death, even with a little bit of doom, atmospheric, sort of folky, if I can say so. There's a little bit of violin here, a la My Dying Bride. So I would say some My Dying Bride influences, maybe just a little bit. There's some acoustic guitar, the kind of stuff you'd hear with bands like Agalock. So I'm for me, at least based off the one listen I've given this so far, I'm hearing Agalock and My Dying Bride influences, but there's still a solid foundation of black metal here. This is ambitious stuff. This is this is compared to a lot of the black metal I show, being more raw and chaotic and primal and stuff like that. This is much more layered and, dare I say, classy sounding, sophisticated sounding. If that's more your cup of tea with black metal, if you're a fan of Agalock, Wolves in the Throne Room, Falls of Roro, stuff like that, you might dig Excellensis. And last but not least, we have the debut recording by Hollow Serpent Tooth. This band formed as early as 2020, but I'm not really sure. I couldn't find, any definite info. And this is a full length from 2020. Metal Archives listed as raw black metal / power electronics. I couldn't find any info on this band, really. The title, by the way, is Primitive and Isolated, Blitzkrieg Mix. So this is, I've never listened to a power electronics album in my entire life. I only have a vague idea of what it sounds like, and this, I guess I do hear that. This is kind of like, I have no idea how it was recorded or structured, but it does sound like, really, really raw black metal, playing with like power electronics behind it, adding it almost sounds like it's, the electronic elements are there to add to make the production sound that much more rough and raw and super grainy. It surprisingly works really well. Like I said, I've heard maybe 1 minute of power electronics music in my entire life. It is not for me. Not for me at all. I don't get the appeal to it. That's probably just because I'm not super into electronic stuff by any means, especially that. Just so it's way too abrasive. But mixed with the raw black metal here, I think it's actually pretty fucking cool. I'm surprised it's not something that more bands have done. And in fact, there are probably other bands that do it. I'm just not aware of them. But if you like, super grainy, super raw, just nasty production with your black metal, Hollow Serpent Tooth would be, I think, a really good choice for you. They've since put out, I think, like 2 more releases, and I'd really like to track those down. In fact, I've had this since, I think, 2020. I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but I should probably get on that because it's a cool, it's definitely a cool listen. Challenging, but I like nasty black metal, of course, just like the next guys. Anyways, what do you think, guys? Are you gonna check any of these out? Have you heard any of these? Did I show you something that you didn't know about and you now love, or did I steer you wrong? Let me know if you've heard any of these. Let me know what you think. And Louis says hello. He's chilling back here. Thanks for stopping by, as always, and we'll talk soon.